Hello, everybody, and thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews, watching those Patriots win. And today is a New England style IPA. Now, the actual website for the beer doesn't tell me if they are classifying this beer as an IPA or they're going to classify it as a pale ale. But I have to say that my buddy's girlfriend gave me a can of a beer from this company called Liquid Rapture, which was absolutely amazing, an 8%er double IPA. It was absolutely amazing. So when I saw another beer from this company, I had to jump on that. This one is from Mason's, or the Mason's Brewing Company, LLC, in Brewer, Maine. Yeah, no pun intended. They're in Brewer, Maine. This one is called this one's not the Liquid Rapture. This one is Hipster Apocalypse. There's that hippie looking dude, short shorts with the plaid shirt and my hipster glasses, and his beard is made out of hops. So the reasoning, I don't know if they consider it an IPA, is because it's 5.7%. And it is a hazy IPA. Okay, so they do say that. A hazy IPA, dry hopped with Idaho 7 hops and serve at 40 degrees Fahrenheit. In an IPA glass it goes. So I'm a little confused, or not confused, but I'm not very familiar with Idaho 7 hops. I'm on a bsgcraftbrewing.com website, Brewer Supply Group, Inc., and they say Idaho 7 brings pungent tropical fruit and pine character, and it's a trademark name, so obviously created in a laboratory or something. It says that it's a USA of origin hop, and it was developed by the Jackson Hop Farm in Wilder, Idaho, first released in 2015. Its usage is primarily aroma and dry hopping due to its potent aroma and flavor, but high enough is alpha acids to contribute good bitterness. Excellent as a single hop or part of a blend for an IPA, pale ale, hop forward American wheat beers. And again, they will have pungent tropical fruit and citrus with big notes of piney, a resiny pine, and hints of black tea. And Untapped and Beer Advocate are giving this a style of American IPA. Untapped says that this is a 3.73 out of 5 at 20 IBUs. And Beer Advocate says 3.87 out of 5 of 49 reviews. So that's pretty good. And just before we finish here and get to the beer, MasonsBrewingCompany.com says this is a hazy and juicy showcase for the Idaho 7 hop variety, dank and piney with strong tangerine characteristics. Well, I'm going to break the top of my beer trying to open it. Oh, boy. Great. All right, I got it open, finally. I thought I was going to need a knife or something. So I had watched a little bit of the fourth quarter of the New England Patriots game here today on the 9th of September, 2018. And I had a Two Hats beer, which is awful pineapple flavored malt, light lager crap, with some very spicy nachos that had fresh picked raw jalapenos from the garden. That thing was hot as hell. I need a replacement for that flavor. All right. Hello, John Anile. Here's what we got from the Hipster Apocalypse. Bone, or just, bone white head, eggshelled kind of white head with tons of nice looking carbonation and that hazy, juicy, lemony yellow, slightly orangey kind of look, but more lemony yellow. Holy shit. Pardon my French. This has so much of that dank citrus or that dank onion garlicky note. A lot of resiny oil notes to it. big grapefruit and big pineapple. Some orangey sweet notes in there, lemony notes in the background, grassy, earthy notes to it. Just has a nice hoppy oil resin quality. I guess that's sort of where the pine is coming from. And a sweet white, almost pilsnery, crackery kind of malt in the background. This one says nothing about its age, but you know, I'm going with this smells absolutely fucking fresh. So cheers, John and Illy, and cheers everybody. Hipster Apocalypse from the Masons Brewing Company. Watch out for those guys. .7, good drinkability. Tons and tons of that ripe green citrus, like it was just picked off of the vine or off of the tree. Tons of oily notes to it. Tons of oily, dank, bitter notes to it. Definitely grapefruit forward with the pineapple, some orange. I'm getting light lemony or lemony notes in the background. White bread sweetness. There's a good amount of malt that's giving me not a cloying sweetness, but it's probably got a little bit more sweetness than you might be used to in the New England style IPAs. Mouthfeel is pretty crisp, as you can tell. It is refreshing as all hell. And it's fairly clean. I would say it's not the most drying beer, but it's pretty dry. I would say if you like, now a month later or two, depending on when this thing was canned, may yield a different story, folks. But as I'm drinking it now, if I can say that if you like the dank resin oily notes with your tropical citrus juice as the star to the show, then this Hipster Apocalypse is going to hit all of the notes that you want it to hit. Is it the best New England style IPA that I've ever had? It is not, but this is damn delicious beer. This is right up my alley, though. I would like more of the juice qualities up front and less of an oily resin onslaught, but that helps me to remember that I'm drinking an IPA and I'm not drinking fruit juice. So maybe more hop to balance the sweetness. It's not cloying, but it's getting up there. 93 is like in my brain, so I'm going to give it a 93 out of 100. Jay Terrio, that is a world-class rating. No matter what your rating system may be, for me, that is world-class rating. And so for me, I wish that there were maybe more hops or something to combat some of the upfront onslaught of just dank resin oil. But there's nothing wrong with that flavor. I just don't like that all the time. I want more of these juicier notes. So maybe this, I'm guessing that this is just a Idaho 7 hop variety. So it's cool in the beer. So it's cool to see that this is what Idaho 7 is. I have another beer here currently in my refrigerator from the, what were they called? The Lamplighter Brewing Company in Cambridge, Massachusetts. It's a rotating double IPA series, and it's called So Much for Subtlety. And one of the hop varieties they're using is Idaho 7. So maybe this is becoming a little bit of a popular hop variety all of a sudden. So that's pretty cool to see. I'm going to give this a 93. Yes. Masons. Hipster Apocalypse. If you wear glasses like me, you will probably like New England style IPAs. Well, that's kind of unfortunate that we are using image to dictate what kind of beers people like. So again, 93 for the Hipster Apocalypse, 5.7%. You could drink this all day, and you really could, but I think that ripe and dank oily note is going to fatigue you after some time. So switch to wheat beers and switch to some farmhouse ales in between, or pale ales. So till next time, keep tasting great beers like this, Hipster Apocalypse from Mason's. Cheers. I'll see you soon. That's a wrap. Goodbye.